I wanted to ask you about Joe Montemurro because I was a bit gutted that he came to Juventus just after I'd left because I've heard like when he left Arsenal, the players were like, they go online and I know a lot of people do talk lip service and just say what they want everyone to see on socials. But I think with Joe Montemurro, I genuinely think when he left Arsenal, the players did feel it. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about him. I've met him. He's a really nice guy. My only issue with him is he gets these massive jobs, Juventus, Lyon, Arsenal, but he doesn't win. Like,
Hmm.
and I don't get how he seems to get like he was at Lyon for not what a year, and now
Yeah.
he's gone to Australia. He's gone back home, and I do like him. But like, what is it that you think that he has that like people are attracted to in that way? Because, like I said, I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a good coach, but I just don't think he wins.
I completely agree. I think, especially from a Lyon perspective, that was a colossal failure that season because of just the talent they had in the squad. Obviously, they didn't do what they wanted in the Champions League. Same with Juventus and at Arsenal as well. They got that first league title. But what Joe Montemurro is so good at is the macro. And I think if you look at it from an international point of view, is when he's at a club level, he really struggles in those micro environments where there's a tiny little tactical change. Okay, how do I implement this to get the players to do what I want to do? And how do I kind of fix these really micro scale things? As a macro manager, I've always kind of applauded him as one of the best in the game because he's so good at the whole scale things. And I think if you dial that back to a club level, Arsenal needed Joe Montemurro to kind of fix what was going wrong. And he did because he was a very good clubman. He's very good with people. He's a people manager. And then Jonas Eidevall had to come in to kind of fix the tactical sides that maybe the holes were caused. And you can almost see that as a pattern in Joe Montemurro's managerial career. When a team's beginning to kind of fall apart a little bit on the broader scale, the macro level, he comes in to kind of bring in the culture, bring the team together. Let's kind of create the culture around this side. And I think that's what went wrong at Lyon is they're not a culture club. They've got the players they need to be winning as much as they can. So for Australia, you've got a very good squad of a lot of good players, but you're not the best squad in the world. You need something else to click. And I think that's what Tony Gustafsson lacked. So from like an Australian point of view, I was really, really happy for this appointment, but I can understand at a club level, I think he just lacks those micro things. But I think the macro, the bigger picture ideologies, how do we want to play football and how do we want to implement everyone into this squad is so important on an international scale.